What a rotten day!
Oh, stop grumbling! This house is so big, and there's so many doors. I'm sure no one would mind if we explored.
Yes, there are corridors and doors all over the place. We could play hide and seek.
I'm not being off.
I could hide for days in this place. I think we should just explore. And when it stops raining, we can go out. That's if it don't stop raining.
We may find some treasures, or even secret passages.
Or ghosts.
Shut up, Edmund! Stop teasing!
Right, that's settled. Let's explore.
Oh, come on. There's bedroom.
This door's stuck. This too, and after all that as well. This one is too. Come on, you two.
I'm all right.
Fine, I did that was. Come on, Lucy. And so they explored, with Lucy usually dragging behind. They found the harp, the library, and an upstairs hall. Then they went along a short passage into a room, which was empty but for a massive wardrobe. Nothing here. What a disappointment. Come on.
Boys, they're too quick off the mark. Let's see what's in it. Gosh! All those bare coats! Oh, I do so like to see what's there. Golly, there's more coats behind. There's a bed layer and the floor now. This must be an enormous wardrobe. What's that floating under my feet? It must be mothballs. No, it's cold. Ouch! That's a pretty bare coat. Why? There's branches of trees. And this is snow. There's a light over there. What a funny place.
Oh, good afternoon. Goodness gracious me. Excuse me. Probably for asking. Would I be right in saying that you are a daughter of Eve?
My name's Lucy.
Excuse me. Oh, would I be right in saying that you are what they call a girl?
Of course, I'm human.
How stupid of me. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Thomas. Mr. Thomas. And may I ask you, Lucy, how did you come into Narnia?
Narnia? What's that?
Well, this is the land of Narnia, where we are now. I just entered the water, in the stateroom. Oh, if only I'd looked harder at geography, when I was a little boy, I would have known about these strange countries. Wardrobe and spare.
They're not countries. It's just there. At least, I'm not sure. It's summer there.
In Narnia it is winter, and has been for a long time. We shall both catch cold out here. I know. You must come to tea.
Thank you, but I ought to be getting back now.
Oh, it's only around the corner. This way. There we are.
What a lovely little house.
Come on. Sit down. I can tell you of my world, and you can tell me of yours.
What's your world?
It was always winter in Narnia, you know. It was always winter in Narnia, you know. Like every man, oh, so the fires would come from the trees. I
What are you crying about?
I'm crying because I'm
That's nonsense. You're not that boy.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm very bad phone.
Nice boy. I've never met. You know.
I'm in the bed of wise witch.
Like which?
She. Is it she who has gone? Is it she who is always with us? Never
How awful. What does she pay you for?
Kidnapping. That's what I do. Kidnapping. That's my job. Look at me, daughter of Eve. If Eve's child would be so cruel.
I'm sure you won't do anything like that. You won't, will you?
I don't say the white witch. She'll cut off my tail, sew off my clothes, pluck out my beard.
No.
If she's really hungry, she'll take me to stone. I didn't know what humans were like until I met you. I can't give you to the witch. I know. I'll see you to the lamppost, so I can go no further. We must be quiet. The whole wood's full of spies.
Spies?
Here I must leave you. Please forgive me for what I nearly did.
Of course. Bye. Bye.
When Lucy returned through the wardrobe, her brothers and sisters hadn't missed her. Only moments had passed in their time. Lucy took them to see her magic wardrobe, but now it appeared perfectly normal. Peter and Susan thought that she was making up the story just for fun. Edmund took a delight in teasing her. Lucy was very miserable. A few mornings later, she went to have one more look inside the wardrobe, but by this time she was beginning to wonder herself whether Narnia and the Fawn had not been a dream. Suddenly she heard footsteps in the passage. It was Edmund who had followed her, and he too entered the land of Narnia.
Well, I never. She was right after all. What a place. Lucy. Lucy. Oh, where are you? Lucy. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't believe you. Come on, don't sulk. Just like a girl. Well, I don't like this place. But perhaps this might be Father Christmas. It might not be so bad after all. Stop.
What are you? Are you a great overgrown dwarf that has cut off its beard?
No, I've never had a beard. Your Majesty, I'm a boy.
I see that you are an idiot. Once and for all, answer me, or I'll lose my patience. Are you human?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Aha. But how did you come to be here?
Please, Your Majesty, I came into a wardrobe.
Oh, what?
A wardrobe, Your Majesty.
What do you mean?
Well, I just opened the door and here I was.
A door from the world of men. I have heard of them. This creature could wreck everything, but he is easily dealt with. I have a lovely house. Ever such a lovely house. Eat well, human creature.
Made a decent promise, but that was ridiculous. Eleven. So you was here too. I told you it was here, didn't I?
All right, so you did.
Sorry, but where have you been? I've been having lunch with Mr. Thomas before. The White Witch hasn't hurt him for letting me go. Who is the White Witch? She's a terrible person. She's the Queen of Narnia, or so she likes to think. All the good people, like the fauns, the dryads, and all the animals, hate her. She does horrible things, such as what? Clever fox. She turns people into stone. And she has made it a perpetual winter here. She rides around on a sledge drawn by a dwarf, and she carries a wand and wears a crown. Who told you all that stuff? Are you all right, Ed?
Yes, of course I am.
Mr. Thomas, the fawn told me.
Well, you can't believe everything fawns say.
Who says so?
I do, but come on, let's get home, aren't you?
No. Yes, I am glad you found Narnia too, Ed. Now the others will have to believe us. You do look so
awful.
Are you sure you're all right?
Yes, don't push. Girls.
Come on, let's find the others. We've got a lot to tell them.
Oh, I wish I hadn't had so much turkey's delight.
Peter, Susan, it is true. Edmund has seen the cupboard beyond the wardrobe. Tell them, Edmund.
What's all this about, Ed? Is it true? Oh, I'm sure.
Lucy and I've been pretending that his story is true. Just for fun. Of course, there's nothing there at all. Oh, Edmund, how could you?
What's the matter with here, then?
That's the trouble with girls. Shut up, Edmund. You tease him and be really nasty to her since you started this business. Lucy doesn't usually tell tales, but it's all rubbish. Of course it is. We all know it is, but poor Lucy believes it. Why don't we tell the professor? If there's something wrong, he'll know what to do. Here he is now. Professor, would you come here for a minute?
Sir, we've got this problem with our little sister Lucy. And she says Edmund's been there as well, but Edmund hasn't been there. Or so Edmund says. Just like now.
You know what to do.
Who is usually more truthful, Lucy or Edmund? That's a funny thing, sir. It's usually Lucy. Sit down and I'll explain. As I see it, there are three possibilities. 1, she is mad. 2, she is telling lies. Or 3, she is telling the truth. I know she isn't mad. You know she doesn't tell lies. So, we must assume that she is telling the truth. How could she, sir? It isn't possible. This is a strange house. I don't know all its secrets. If there is another world behind that wardrobe, perhaps it has a time all of its own. I don't think a little girl of Lucy's age would make it a tale like that.
Do you mean, sir, there could be other worlds? All over the place? Just around the corner?
Oh yes, nothing is more probable. Well, I must be off now. I really am very busy. I am puzzled. Edmund, well, what do you make of that then?
I don't know.
Oh, forget that. Let's play a game. A few mornings later, a party of sightseers arrived at the house. It was the sergeant house and even mentioned the title. Mrs. McCready, the housekeeper, showed them round. She was not fond of children and did not like being interrupted when she was telling the business all the things she knew. The 4 children went to the wardrobe room, thinking that nobody would follow them there. Suddenly, they heard voices and dived into the wardrobe to hide. Look at the ceiling. Yes, isn't it lovely?
And look at the fireplace. And look at those windows.
It's enormous.
Yes, it takes a lot of cleaning. Come on, follow me.
Whoa! What a lot of coats in here!
Surely that McCready woman's gone by now.
Yes! Hasn't she been a long time? I'm fed up in here. It's not fair.
Ha, ha, ha. Oh, that's not funny.
That's the gun.
I'm sick of the smell of mothballs. Come on, let's try
size hat.
That's better. Let's explore one way. Do you want to get to the lamppost? Don't we go this way?
So you have been here before. How dare you back for this? You just went. Yes, I've been here before. Oh, forget it. Where shall we go? What shall we do?
How about letting Lucy take us? It is the least we can do.
Let Lucy take us. You just wait, you lot.
How about going to see Mr. Thomas? He's nice one I told you about. Come on, let's go.
Here we are. It's finished. It's Thomas. Oh no! What has happened?
Oh, it was so lovely. It was cozy, warm, and inviting. Now it's cold and damp and the apple. Where is Mr. Thomas?
Right, wash out dishes. Here's a notice of some sort.
What does it say?
I can't read it here. It's too dark. We'll have to read it in the light. It says the former occupant of these premises, the board from this, is under arrest and is awaiting his trial on charge of high treason against Her Imperial Majesty Jadis, Queen of Narnia. Chatelaine of Caravel, Empress of the Lone Islands, etc., etc.
Etc., etc. I'm on book 9 now. And also, from comforting who said, Majesty's enemies, harbouring spies, and fraternizing with humans.
Signed, Malgrim, Captain of Police.
I don't think I'm going to like this place after all.
Let's look at this one.
Now, Edmund. What's that? Look! Look quick! There it is!
It's a beaver.
Oh, no.
It is a beaver. Do we go or not? What do you think, Blue?
I think it's a nice beaver. Yes, let's go. But how do we know? We'll have to risk it.
Come on in, Bernard. We're not in the safety open. Are you the sons of Adam? And are you the daughters of Eve? We're some of them. Not loud, please. We're not safe. Why? Who are you scared of? There's no one here except us. The trees. Trees. Most of them are friendly, but you can never be sure.
If it comes to sides, how do we know that you're not an enemy? Sit down, Edmund. Apple.
We're strangers, you see. Of course. Of course. Will this help you?
That's mine. It's not an interpose.
Don't be daft. That's right. Instead of anything happened to him, I was to look for you and take you to. They said, Aslan is on the move. Perhaps he has already landed.
Aslan? Who is Aslan?
Be quiet. I must take you home. Talk at ease.
Ooh, dinner. Yes, please.
Be quiet. Here we are. Mr. Beaver is expecting us.
Hello. So, come at last. I dare say you'll get us some fish, Mr. Beaver.
That I will. Come on, Peter, I'll need some help.
What am I going to fish with?
Lovely meal. Aye. It's snowing again. That means we don't have any visitors and our tracks will be covered. We can get down to business.
Please tell us what happened to Mr. Thomas.
You have a snake back little bird, haven't you? I was told by little bird that they were taken off by the police. They were last seen going northwards.
And we all know what that means, don't we? No. What does it mean? He's been taken to her house.
What happens there?
No one really knows. Because no one ever comes out to her home. And the courtyards are full of statues of people she has turned to stone. Oh, there must be something we can do.
There's no use any us helping. But now that Aslan is on the move.
Aslan? Who is Aslan? Tell us about him, please. We know about Aslan now.
Aslan is the king of everywhere. He hasn't been here for many years. But the word is, Aslan is back. It is Aslan who will defeat the White Witch.
Well, can't you turn him into stone?
Come back to Narnia, you will find grace.
bag. He cottoned up all the people who said nasty things about her were her enemies. When he got outside and found snow falling all around him, the first thing he realized was that he had left his coat behind in the beaver's house. The next thing he realized was that daylight was almost gone. As the weather worsened, he kept slipping and tripping till he was wet and cold and bruised all over. The silence and loneliness were dreadful. Finally, the snow stopped and the moon came out, and there, in a little plain out of 2 hills, he saw the White Witch's castle. It seemed to be all towers. Edmund began to be afraid, but it was too late to think of turning back now.
These, however, will help you when you are in need. Peter? Son of Adam, these are your weapons. Bear them well. Yes, Oswald. Susan! Eve's daughter, when you put this horn to your lips and blow, then help will come to you wherever you are.
Yes, Aslan.
Lucy! Daughter of Eve, in this bottle there is a cordial made of the juices of the fine flowers that grow in the mountains of the sun. If you or any of your friends are hurt, this will restore them. Now let us feast. Come, son of Adam, now will show you a far-off sight, the castle where you will be king. That is yes, Maribel. I show it to you because you were firstborn to be high king above all others. You proved yourself true might. Kneel. Arise, Sir Peter. Now follow me. It's no use now, Queen. They must have reached the stone table by now. Perhaps the wolf will find us and maybe we will see you. It won't be good news if he does. Don't say it like that. Stop! Let me think. There are 4 thrones at Cair Paravel, and only 3 were filled. That would destroy the prophecy. Yes, O wisest of queens. But you know what we must do for. Tie him up. All the giants, the boggles, the ghouls, the hags, and the people of the toadstools. We must fight! I still have my wand. Go quickly. I have something to finish here. No. Help somebody, help me! It won't kill me. No. 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 No.
watching. The Queen of Narnia wishes to speak with you. Tell your mistress that I grant her safe conduct on the condition that she leaves her one behind, as that may do.
Do I really have to leave my wand? Very well then. You had a traitor here, Aslan. Have you forgotten the deep magic? That boy is my friend. You know the magic, the emperor, Narnia, in the very beginning. You must give me your life for his. You may have my life for his. You are a fool! When it is dark, come to the stone table. There, I shall destroy you all!
I have settled the matter. Your brother is safe. And now just camp for the night. Oh, really? Service like brown bread. Oh, stop moaning. Night, everybody. Night, everyone. Yeah. Are you awake, Lucy? Yes. I can't sleep. I have a most horrible feeling. Something about Aslan. Yes. So bad. Something dreadful's going to happen to him. Where is he now? Look, over there. Sorry. Children! Why do you follow me? We couldn't sleep. Please let me go with you wherever you're going. Yes, I'm alive, but what does it all mean? Queen's knowledge only goes back to the dawn of time. If she could have looked further, she would have known of magic deeper still. For when an innocent victim is killed, stone table cracks, and death itself starts working backwards. What happens now? Now I feel my strength returning. We must go to the Queen's house. Yay!